साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्. Om Shri Sai Ram. Tapovanam Preface. My first darshan of Lord Satya Sai Bhagavan is the most memorable event in my life. I felt something unique and rather uniquely divine. His charming beauty, perfect calm, and affection attracted me the most. In the very first interview, he asked me to give lectures daily on Sri Mahabhagavata for an hour in the mandir in Prashantilayam. I was taken aback, felt a little nervous, and was hesitant to say yes. Why fear when I am here? Swami said most affectionately, looking at me. Yes, he has been there with me all the time. Otherwise, how could I give lectures on the Mahabhagavata, which I never did earlier except teaching school children? I could deliver lectures for 2.5 years continuously, that too in the inside mandir of the holy temple of the Lord, Prashantilayam, and to the great learned devotees. I noted that I was speaking the Mahabhagavata, but I also realized that it was he who was speaking through me. He was the source of my lectures, and he was also the subject of my lectures. As days passed, I slowly realized that he was not an ordinary Swami or even a great sage, but indeed the Lord himself. I realized beyond doubt that he is Lord Shiva, Goddess Shakti, Lord Rama, Lord Krishna. In fact, he is all in one. He is Lord of Lords and the embodiment of all religions and faiths. I further realized that he is my closest friend, my philosopher, guide, and everything to me. Ekam Sat Bahushyam. His words and actions proved it. The proof is, I could prepare his life story. I have been only an instrument in the divine hands of Swami in penning his sacred life story here for the benefit of millions of fellow devotees around the world. I have the rare privilege of staying in the very presence of the Lord for the last 18 years, daily having darshan of the most beautiful form of the Lord, sparshan of the soft and delicate lotus feet of the Lord, shravanam of the Lord's melodious and affectionate voice, and also shambhashan with the blissful Lord. He has been with me day and night, and has given me, with immense compassion and boundless love, everything I asked for, and even those that I didn't ask. Above all, he gave me health and energy to accomplish this gigantic task. How can I express my gratefulness to the ever merciful Lord? This book is offered at his lotus feet as a very small token of my homage to him. My heartfelt homage to the lotus feet of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba, my Lord. In his boundless mercy, he is attracting the entire universe with his divine love, spreading his happiness and protection to all. No man can adequately describe that tender love and compassion. It is Baba himself who kindly created in me the urge to write a book about the blessed life of Sri Satya Sai, so that it could serve countless devotees as a Parayana Grantham, that is, a sacred book for daily recitation to be read from the beginning to the end as a spiritual and devotional exercise dedicated to the Lord. That is how this book has taken shape. The Upanishads declared that not even a blade of grass can move without the divine will. That I was made instrumental in writing the life story of Bhagwan is nothing but an indication of his immense love and grace. Baba is the manifestation of Lord Sri Mahavishnu, descended on earth from Vaikuntha. He himself declared this is the presence of countless devotees many a time. The word Vishnu means the omnipresent, and Puttaparthi is verily that Vaikuntha on earth. It is the divine home of Prashanti, supreme peace, destroying sin, granting redemption, and conferring eternal bliss. This is visible even to the naked eye, as Lord Sri Rama gave shape to the city of Ayodhya, Lord Sri Krishna to the city of Dwarka, and Sri Sai Baba to Shirdi. Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai, with his divine will, shaped Puttaparthi and molded it into a holy place of spiritual glory. Due to Baba's unfathomable grace, I am blessed with the good fortune of spending my days in his immediate presence in Prashantinilayam. I consider this as my punya phalam, the reward for spiritual merit earned during my previous lives. There are thousands like me who have settled down in this place and are experiencing the bliss of seeing, touching, and conversing with him. Besides this, thousands more flock here every day. On festive occasions, countless devotees crowd into every inch of the available space. Each one of them can recount several exhilarating episodes of Baba's grace. If one were to set about chronicling their spiritual experiences, it would run into innumerable volumes of immense size. Baba once said, "Let the hill of Anjana be mixed in the waters of all the oceans to prepare writing ink. Let quills be fashioned out of the branches of the Kalpavriksha, the celestial wish-fulfilling tree. Let the whole earth be made into a vast pile of writing paper, and let the goodness of learning, Saraswati herself, be described to record, with all that vast material at her disposal, the immense range of Swami's Leelas, the gamut of his personality, manifestation, sport, and divine play. Even so, the task shall forever remain unfinished. Nevertheless, in all humility, I feel that it is not impossible, at least in some measure, to reflect a mountain in a small mirror. I have therefore ventured to do so, that is, to try to describe within the narrow confines of this book that ultimate reality, who is omnipresent, Sri Satya Sai Parabrahma, the universal eternal principle, in his graciousness too profound for words. Baba blessed my effort on the auspicious day of Guru Purnima on 20th July 1997 by vouchsafing his divine touch to my manuscript. In all humility, I appeal to the every devotee, invite Lord Sai into the temple of your mind, offer the flower of your heart at his lotus feet. Let Punya Phalam, the fruit of your good deeds and merit acquired during past lives, be the offering, that is Naivedyam, to him. Washing his divine feet with your tears of love and pure joy, and may you attain salvation through Parayanam of this holy book. Procedure of Parayanam. In Sanskrit, Par means end. Parayanam comprises devotional reading of a sacred book from beginning to end. The contents of the book are so ordered that it can be read through in daily stages. In 7 consecutive days, the reading may be commenced on a Thursday and concluded on the following Wednesday. Every event and incident described here will take the devout reader closer to the spiritual realization. Completion of the reading with devotion and dedication makes one's heart shine pure, bright, and crystal clear. At the commencement, the devotee is to have a bath and wear clean clothes. With a picture or photo or even image of Sri Satya Sai placed in front of him, the devotee should seat himself and humbly pray to Lord in a relaxed and serene frame of mind, expressing gratitude to him for having been granted another day of life. He should visualize in mind the scene at Prashantinilayam when Baba moves slowly and graciously among the gathered devotees, nears the decorated throne and takes his seat with befitting dignity. That throne should be deemed by the devotee as a throne of his or her own heart. It is useful to recall for some moments the immense benefits conferred on humanity by Bhagwan Shri Sai. This process will render the devotee's heart tender and receptive. The moment that one's heart is thus prepared is the most suitable time for commencing the Parayanam. The image or representation or replicas of Bhagwan's lotus feet, that is Padukas, may be worshipped according to the procedure given in the following pages, including the Astotra Satanamavali, that is the 108 sacred names. After completing the reading in 7 daily stages from Thursday to Wednesday, worship of Sri Satya Sai on the following day, Thursday, brings the Parayanam program to its conclusion. Parayanam of this Satcharitra will earn the grace of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai and also bring about a noticeable elevation in our inner being. That would be the fruit of this spiritual effort. The ritual and disciplined process of reading this book induces in us a glimpse of the inner self and contemplation of the self, which eventually leads us to self-realization. Simultaneously, we should consciously make up our mind to discard our evil qualities and at the same time to add one or two good traits to whatever little stock we already possess. Service to the needy, sacrifice, compassion, patience, love, honesty, and sincerity. These are the qualities that deserve to be inculcated assiduously. That indeed is the worthy offering we could place at the lotus feet of Bhagwan. Our aim should be to reach a stage where we can unreservedly surrender ourselves to Baba. That is the final culmination of human life, the spiritual goal and the ultimate fulfillment. Nothing else excels it. It is the very essence of all the exhortations of the Vedas and Upanishads. This holy book has taken the present form with valuable contributions of many Sai devotees. At home, my wife has been a constant source of help and inspiration at every stage of my life. My children, Suman, Tilak, Shekhar, and Jyoti, have contributed with valuable inputs at various stages of preparation of this book. My son, Dr. Suman Babu, the author of the popular book Sri Krishna, Sri Satya Sai, edited the Telugu version, which formed the basis for its translation into English and other languages. Sri M.S.B. Prasad has put in a lot of time and effort willingly and enthusiastically in translating it into English. My son, Professor Tilak, ably supplemented his efforts. Professor B. Ramaraju, an ardent Sai devotee and a scholar of eminence, has kindly written a nice foreword to the book. Let Swami's grace be showered on all. I dedicate this humble offering to Bhagwan, the eternal protector of all. I lay at your lotus feet, my lord, your Satcharitra, composed by me as Parayana Grantham. Be pleased to accept this little flower graciously and fulfill the righteous desire of every reader. Hail the glory of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat.